In recent years, the music industry has witnessed the emergence of numerous talented artists who have captivated audiences worldwide. However, to truly make it in the music industry, you have to be popular in America, which for many overseas artists is an incredibly tough task. Unfortunately, hip-hop is one of the genres where artists from other countries typically tend to struggle to break out, especially those from the UK. UK drill is a long-standing European hip-hop genre that has a massive split in opinion when it comes to North American audiences. Some find it corny, and some find it unique.
I got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I snowboard, dash an MC off.
There are many artists that have attempted and have come close to bridging that gap, such as Wiley, Giggs, JME, Skepta, and the most notable of recent memory being Stormzy and Dave. However, while some of them will have one song or a few songs that will do well in the States and on Billboard, they don't seem to have a lasting or imposing impact on the charts, at least not to the similar extent as they do in the UK. Recently though, one such artist who has risen to British prominence is making maneuvers to not only prop himself up in the UK, but has made himself a recognizable name to US audiences. Hailing from London, Central C has rapidly become a force to be reckoned with, thanks to his distinctive style, captivating lyrics, and infectious beat selection. This video will delve into factors contributing to Central C's meteoric rise in popularity, exploring his unique approach to music, and why he is being touted as becoming the rapper who will take over the game.
You don't be on the road too tough, but I still cut you with the local tugs. Coulda ran off the plug, but I kept it real and I showed him love.
Central C's music can be clearly traced back to his early influences and the formation of his unique sound. He draws inspiration from a wide range of musical genres, blending elements of rap, drill, and melodic flows to create a sound that resonates with a diverse audience. A lot of his instrumentals on his highly streamed songs, such as on Doja or Let Go, are samples of recognizable songs, with Eve's Let Me Blow Your Mind and Let Her Go by Passenger being used respectively. Since these songs are already established hits, it gives the listener a willingness to listen to Sench's rendition due to their pre-established connection and familiarity with the melody. The usage of samples from the 2000s is something that is becoming a more and more popular trend in music recently, and so Sench hopping on the trend before it comes overdone has definitely aided his career. This fusion of elements allows him to connect with fans from different backgrounds and generations, or at least for them to give him a chance, making his music more accessible and appealing to a broad spectrum of listeners. A big thing that has also aided Sench's music thus far is how his authenticity often shines through his lyrics. His storytelling ability enables him to paint vivid pictures of his life experiences, struggles, and aspirations. Sench often displays a genuine approach to music. His sound is very much of an artist that is hungry to establish himself as one of the best, while still maintaining vulnerability about his fears of failure, as well as the societal pressures he faces from growing up in the streets of London. It makes him relatable to his audience, establishing an emotional connection, and as a result, his music has become more than just entertainment. It becomes an embodiment of shared experiences and emotions, and helps to make him one of the standouts in the UK rap scene. Now, the usage of social media platforms has revolutionized the music industry, providing artists with unprecedented opportunities for self-promotion and engagement with their fans. If manipulated correctly, it can be the difference between a song getting 10,000 streams or 10 million. Central C has effectively harnessed the power of social media to bolster his rise to stardom. There was a large amount of controversy surrounding his song Doja, as many considered his initial lyrics of the song to be homophobic, ignorant, and outlandish. But that led to the sound being used across platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, which further promoted the song instead of the intended effect of thrashing Sench's career. The song currently has over 400 million streams and also was consistently within the top global streaming charts upon release. The most significant thing, though, is that the supposed backlash he was receiving due to his lyrics actually ended up putting his music in the US spotlight, an effect that has definitely benefited him due to his recent appearance on the XXL freshman list, and I'll get into that in just a minute.
The first line is just, it's kind of like, in somewhat controversial, like, it just sounds like something I'm not supposed to be able to say. I think it's the opening line, the Doja Cat line, like, TikTok just ate it up.
You could argue that this was an accidental outcome, but the facts suggest otherwise. Central C already had songs with over 100 million streams before Doja's release, and his Project 23 was well received upon release in 2022. It has led, though, to some people accusing him of leveraging rap beefs to gain traction. I won't dive too deep into the history of that, but it appears that Sench knows how to flip drama for his own personal gain, and the success from the drama of Doja put him onto many people's radars, including my own. Also, is it just me, or is it that using controversial lyrics in a Cole Bennett Lyrical Lemonade video is an unstoppable combo for success, and Central C has just further proven its existence. It helps that Sench shows an adeptness at engaging with his audience as well, which has allowed him to cultivate a dedicated fan base. When he went to a red carpet in a hoodie and sweats, or I guess a jumper and trousers, sorry, he was incredibly active responding to comments being made about the quote stunt that he pulled. Many sounded their appreciation for his attitude of not changing for anybody, even for a red carpet. Everyone likes to support someone who treats themselves like everyone else, or is at least authentic to who they are.
So what I will say is I dress like this 365 days a year. I'm not changing it for one day. It's not even my wedding day. You don't love going to these events in fancy dress, dressed as other people. I went there as me.
Most important thing though in music, and in life generally, is that it's not about the work, it's about the networking that you do. Cole Bennett is a great starting point. His project with Dave has been a massive success, and not just in the UK either, but the endorsement Drake has given Central C, as well as the recent freestyle they did together, is the ultimate setup for Centr to take the next step. Now, Drake has endorsed a couple of UK artists like Stormzy and Skepta, but for most casual fans, they aren't being brought up on their timeline often enough for them to be familiar figures or for them to care enough to listen to their music. But Central C is, and having a freestyle with Drake come out shortly after being put on the XXL freshman list is genius, and is definitely when his stock, especially in the US, will be at its highest, and has likely risen even further. There are rumors of a Central C and Ice Spice collab releasing soon, and if that does happen, I wouldn't be surprised to see Centr on top of the charts across multiple continents. He's met the right people, made the right moves, and seems to be on the right path to reach the heights that other UK artists just simply haven't been able to reach before. Central C's remarkable rise to popularity can be attributed to a combination of factors, ranging from his unique musical style and storytelling prowess to his effective use of social media. Through his authenticity and innovative approach to marketing himself, Central C has managed to carve a niche for himself in the highly competitive musical landscape, especially for the British. There's never been an artist in hip-hop from the UK that has been able to effectively chart in both the UK and US at extremely high levels, but I think Central C has the most potential to be able to do that. He has not only been able to develop himself into the most recognizable star in the UK right now, but he has a massive foothold in the American market that only looks to expand as his stock rises and his music releases. If he continues his current trajectory, it is evident that Central C's impact on the industry will be both significant and enduring, as he can not only be classified as one of the best artists to come out of the UK, or one of the best rappers of the modern era, but he can be the one to best bridge the gap between UK rap and the US markets. Whether or not you consider that to be a good thing is a separate question, but one guarantee is that as Central C gains prominence, it will bring many more opportunities for future overseas artists, and I can only see that as a positive. I mean, just ask London Drake.
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy.